Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. One of the most troubling things that a man can do is approaching marriage and not having fixed up the mess in his life. Dear brother in Islam, if you've got many problems in your life, if you're troubled, if you're bamboozled, if you are currently living a life of personal hell, if you're living a life where you're not feeling yourself and you're not in tune with yourself, you're emotionally, mentally, and physically not there, please, I beg you, don't seek a relationship. Don't put yourself in that environment. Don't put yourself in a woman's life that is looking for protection, that is looking for security. Every woman out there seeks a man that can make her feel secure, that can make her feel happy, that can make her feel good in her skin. And she's not willing to be that rehab center for you, unfortunately. Women just simply don't have the capacity to tone down a man or to be that center for a man to become more in line with himself. And this is why it's extremely important that you realize that you don't become the token of oppression on an innocent woman's life. Meaning, you don't lead a woman on. If you're not ready, don't put yourself in a relationship. You might tell yourself, well, I feel lonely, I feel sad, I don't feel like I'm ready, I feel like I'm ready, I feel like I need someone in my life. Sure, you could need someone in your life, and you can beg for someone in your life, and you can crave for someone in your life. But if you're mentally, physically, emotionally not there with yourself, if you've got problems that you haven't fixed up, if you're still on a sinful path, if you're still, within the characteristic of jumping around from woman to woman, if you're of the type to cheat, if you're of the type to slither like a snake, if you're of the type to not lead on with promises, if you're the type that cannot deliver on with promises, then please don't put yourself in a woman's life. Don't put yourself in that poor woman's life that's working hard enough in life, that's happy being single on her own, that's happy in her own parents' home, that has every amenity that she wants. She doesn't want to move from paradise to hell with you. And so it's a legal obligation upon you and a spiritual obligation upon you that you don't put yourself in a position where you will ruin an innocent person's life, an innocent woman's life. Life is fragile. A woman's emotions are very fragile. And the Prophet ﷺ, in the hadith of Abu Hurairah, he says that a woman was created from a bent rib, meaning that a woman is fragile as a bent rib. So what does he tell us? He tells you as a man, if you were to go and straighten that rib out, you will break it. فَدَعْهُ كَمَا هُوَ. So leave it as it is. Meaning, don't seek to play a game where you are going to exhibit yourself in the most pristine and angelic manner to lure a woman on, only for you to break her at the end. If you do that, Allah, you're not a man. From the legal standpoint of Islam, you're not a man, you're not a righteous man, you're just a person in disguise of a devil's skin. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be there for us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heal every broken, disheveled, and impotent man out there. Allahumma ameen. Ya Rabbil Alameen.